Hello. Today we're going to look at some of the confusing terminology regarding beans. Let's first look at how beans grow. Now, in fact, there are two groups. Ones we call bush beans, which are like these behind me, often called dwarf beans, which grow usually to about this height, so about 3 foot, a metre high, and they produce pretty much their crop of beans all together, I should say. So easy for harvesting. Usually you can harvest most of the beans in one go. The other group are what are called the pole or climbing beans. And as the name suggests, they usually grow up a support. So it can be a grill, a pole, some kind of thing that you've put together so they grow high. The other thing with these beans is they don't crop all in one go like the bush beans. They will produce beans over a long period of time, so you can come back over and again to harvest the new beans which have been produced on the bean plant. So we've established there are two ways that beans grow, either bush dwarf beans, which don't need any kind of support or help, which make a little bush plant, and of course our pole climbing beans, which grow up a support with the aid of little tendrils which are sent out by the plant. Now the other thing to look at is how we eat them. And here we have, again, two camps. We have what I call the Mangetout. Now the Mangetout, as the name indicates, it's actually French for eat all. Here we eat the pod and the beans that are growing in the pod. So this is French beans, green beans, runner beans, and so on, often called snap beans or snaps. And the second camp are beans that we shell. That means we take them out of the pod and we don't eat the pod. And this will be things like broad beans, kidney beans, butter beans, even baked beans. By the way, all these terms that I've talked about also apply to peas. So now we understand a little bit of the terminology surrounding beans. I would like to add a little footnote. Something which is rather important is that certain beans are toxic when raw. So you should always ensure that you cook your beans well before eating them. Things such as kidney beans are extremely toxic when raw. So don't let that put you off. Just ensure they're well cooked before eating them. And I hope that now you understand the terminology a little bit better, that you will continue to enjoy your beans.